You are listening to Let's Go, the weekly anime podcast about weekly anime, from dynamite in the brain to see. No, I threw myself off by changing my rhythm. Yeah, again. You are listening to Let's Go, the weekly anime podcast about weekly anime, from dynamite in the brain and Secret of the Sailor Madness. So come along and hang with the Let's Go gang. It's Dwayne.
Hello.
It's Niall.
Ari.
And it's me, Brian. And on this episode, we are covering anime that aired the week of June the 8th to June the 14th with a special message for future Brian. Remember, future Brian, you're reading these out at the start of the episodes, so you know which order to upload the episodes in. So listen to this bit of the podcast when you're editing the video.
If one person listens to the podcast, it has to be Brian. Brian, you need to do this for us.
Because I just realized I'd got things out of order.
Warning for the future.
Yes. So
Chilling message from our past.
Yes. They're going, oh, I was an idiot in the past, and I'm probably even more of an idiot now. Talking of idiots, Go Loser Ranger, episode 9, Battle, Fever, Fighter D.
It is certainly a battle fever, but I'm not sure why it's emphasizing the fighter D part. Like everybody's kung fu fighting, and by kung fu fighting, I mean has giant laser swords. Well, 50% of people have giant laser swords and are fighting the other 50% of people. So yeah.
Yes, but I guess it's playing on Battle Fever J.
Okay.
And yeah, that's just the way they've played it out there.
Yeah, Battle Fever Loser Ranger. It's kind of wordy. I see why I shortened it down.
So yeah, we're still doing the exam. We still got our right-hand woman from the blue gang lying in a pool of her own blood, reminiscing about the past, hoping the blue keeper's going to show up.
Because he seems very mean, but he probably is the most pure and like hopeful of all of the demons, despite his appearance of being off his big weird cut up face.
Yeah, because her kind of like berating him, and her kind of like him being awful to her in many ways. And he's like, the one time he's nicer, is like, you finally showed up. I'm here kicking the living shit out of this guy in an alley. And she's like, hey, you can't do that. Oh, he kicked a small kitten? Oh, absolutely. The correct and morally just thing to do was to murder this man in an alley behind a building. You're a good guy with a pure heart. You're the most heroic of all the Rangers.
But it's for a cat. It's all right.
I think murder is still a crime. Listen, if you kick a cat, you're a shit. But like, you don't get to be murdered for it. Like, I feel like
you
that's
gotta come down to
extrajudicial.
small infractions as well, Dwayne. You gotta show me business.
I think there's a question of whether he actually meant when he said slaughter, they actually were going to slaughter them, because
I think she realizes, he meant literally. Yeah,
I think she realizes that the things he says he's going to do are actually worse than the things he's going to do, and so therefore she gives him the order to. You're only allowed to talk when I give you the order to talk from now on.
Because it's bad press otherwise. The things you say are horrific. So he's just standing there stoic while she's bleeding out under a bridge while the media watches, and he's like, oh, you can talk now. And he's like, all fucking right, let's go.
Also, because he has to talk to switch his weapon on.
Yeah.
Just say the magic words.
And she passes him her memory card that is an upgrade to his weapon. I guess it's like a piece of his weapon that's plugged out, and it's a part of it. So that's how her version of what do they call it? Like the pseudo artifacts or something like that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Meanwhile, XX is helping them get the keys by fighting a lot meaner than the person she's pretending to be would.
Oh yeah, like real just knife to the throat kind of business here. Give me your key or I'll gut you.
When she shows up as your man, and they're kind of thinking, hey, where's that guy? It's like, we don't see that fucking guy. That the guy she's pretending to be his best friend is like, is he fucking dead? I guess we'll find out eventually. But nothing good has happened to him, essentially.
He's been incapacitated, so it's just like, well, that's going to be somewhere I can disguise myself off and go into business for myself, I just hope that he picks up on this.
So, yeah, it's a little thing of, like, her going to help her team members to get the keys, and so it'll be a 2-on-1, and that'll make it very cheap. So, initially, she helps out the dude with the stripe in his hair, who all the women of the world belong to me. He's decided to be Lupin with none of the fucking charisma to back it up.
Like, oh, you got into the job to pick up chicks. No. I want to pick up all the chicks in the world, and that is just like, a step towards that.
My ambitions are far more stupid than you could possibly imagine.
Hmm.
To the point where he will defend her against his own teammate from giant laser sword because it's the right thing to do. Which he's a little impressed with, but he's also like, I am very cool.
Yeah.
Not really. I did like your ones kind of thing of realizing that the huge muscly guy has a giant sword and kind of going like, I surrender. And it's just like, and just cheering him as he flexes. And it's like, okay, your sword ran out of juice. Now I'm fucking going to get you.
Yes, but then the punchline of her shooting him and him going, "Oh, that's what it felt like. I didn't need a weapon in the first place."
Yeah. And she's like, okay, no, I surrender for real now. This is a for real surrender here. Here's the key. Please do not punch me. Those laser gun shots just bounced off your fucking pecs. That's bad. I don't know what a punch like you would feel like, but it seems like it would be very, very bad. So yeah.
I'm guessing these suits they're wearing give them a fair amount of protection, given that two people survive being inside a car that is blown up later on in the episode.
I mean, I assume they are. Yeah, you're right, probably right. Like battle suits to some extent, and they get exponentially better. I assume as you get higher up in the tiers, because the upper limit guys are super strong without any weapons whatsoever.
Yeah, it was weird. Like, like the one, like the artist, she's kind of sneaking around trying to dodge away from the other dudes. The guy who's been in this for too long. It's like it gets in the car. It's like kind of weird thing. Like it's a powered battle, but it's kind of like more like the mob is sending a hitman. He's in the backseat of the car. Like, don't move. I got a gun on you. Go talk this out for the next 5 minutes.
It reduces the scale of it a bunch, where he's got her dead to rights, because like, I knew you'd jump into this car and try and run me over and spare the power in your sword, and it wasn't actually out of power yet. And she's like, stabs car and explodes car that they're in, and I was just like, it's a nice way to de-escalate it to like regular levels, and then re-escalate it to we both exploded out of a car. And the fight is still on, basically. Well, she's kind of out of it, but don't worry, the muscly guy has shown up, and which was the plan all along. It's like, you just hold out until I come along and then beat him into the fucking ground.
And then the Blue Keeper shows up. Starts fighting with Double X.
Kicks her into the back of a van and starts torturing her.
Yes, because Double X is originally like worried that he's going to kill her, and then realizes, oh, he's not actually using his artifacts because he's not. He may seem stupid, but he's not stupid. He knows that this isn't really the person who did the damage.
Yeah, where is your boss? Is basically the thing he's saying to her as he's putting steel rebar through her body. It's like, oh, good, you feel pain. That's going to make this a lot fucking easier for you to tell me, where's your fucking boss?
And then D is smart enough to carry on acting like the Blue Keeper is actually torturing Kaguma.
Because they went into the back of the van. He can't see what's going on inside that, despite the fact that he has already discovered that it is XX. So he's like, I'm just protecting my teammate. He's like, and Blue Keeper Gun's like, if you do that again, I'm gonna fucking kill you for real. He's like, is this not part of the exam? I don't know. You know.
I'm a biggie.
Yeah. Just playing it dumb.
There's lots of back and forth. Eventually, X ends up with her hands cut off and gives in, and he's going to take the Blue Keeper to where her boss is, who we get a little flashback with him, and he seems a scumbag, referring to her as my tools.
Yeah.
Yes. And then gets her on side by giving her the name XX.
There's 2 letters, and the coolest letters as well. Oh yeah.
Exactly. Yes.
That's rad.
So it's like I'm pleased when I find my friends of my tools are still useful. I will say there's some dodgy translation in the subtitles this week.
Yeah, it ain't the best.
Yes.
But you get the most of the gist of it.
Yeah. I mean, dodgy English is what I'm talking about. It's like needed to be a once over, because it felt like either the wrong English word had been picked or some words were missing out of sentences, which would have made the sentences more clearer.
Like I
Rushing
was
it
assuming
out.
like I
Yeah.
was assuming a transliteration rather than like you've literally translated it. You haven't made it work as natural English dialogue. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's like there's something where it should have been like they beat them, but it was they won them.
Yeah.
Or they win them. Yeah, it was something sort of like slightly. That was the one which stuck out in my mind, and yeah, I was like, yeah, not the best I've seen on Disney Plus. Yeah, so that's where we left. We've left with D still. He's got away with a lot. They haven't figured out he's a Duster yet. But then, yes, we get his thought of like learning that Paltrola is alive. We get him briefly thinking he was alive all this time. So it's like, what's his attitude going to be when he discovers?
Wait, so the bosses left us to fucking rot in the Sky Fortress for what was it, like over 10 years now at this stage?
Yeah, and also he's going to we're going to meet him probably in the form that he's had described to him as being this god of this cult. Yeah, it seems all very unfair, but it also seems like we've finally got to the end of this exam. I mean,
like there's a lot of better animation in this one where I like the expanded Umibozu with the homing fish and bombs. Those are pretty cool. Like there's a couple of scenes that I really quite like, but I really liked Fighter D like drop kicking through the window of a car to get away from these fish, and I was just like, holy shit, that looks cool as shit. It's just they thought about the physical space as well and used it quite well. So yeah.
Also, there's something up with the mascot of the keepers because
it's that weird little fucking chibi dragon. Yeah, there's something fucking up with that shit.
Yes, it's just in that. Were they the one who got the rest of the blues to find her when she would? Because she sees him and talks to him, and he talks back, and then they find her. So I was like, is he going to turn out to be like one of the
boss monsters,
the bosses, or is there some other thing going on? Because it's like clearly these artifacts they're using are very magical.
They're very magical. They're very fucking alien, monstery looking. They all look like they're made out of bone and shit.
Bone didn't think that either came out of an actual dragon, and so where was that dragon, and how many pieces did they smash it into?
We've had the clue that they don't belong to them because the heroine is trying to take them back and return them to where they belong. So yeah, it's lots of, and I was pleasantly surprised to discover that yes, the music video for the theme song is directed by Ryo Fuji of Extra Olympia Kaiklos.
Oh yeah, that's definitely worth checking out. It's because it's like sing along, but the characters in the video are singing along, that kind of thing.
Yes, it's the song's Preview of Me by Tatsuya Kitani, and the video has the lyrics translated into English on it, and it's very good lyrics for this TV show. It's all about being stuck in a loop of a TV show.
Much like this car park arc.
Yes. Hey, well, it cuts down on the number of backgrounds you used to draw.
Used to be like a really cool looking car park, one with lots of graffiti on it or something. No, that's too much to ask.
Yeah. No, you don't do that. So you use the same background shots for multiple parts of the car park, right? I know that from watching the commentary on the Seinfeld episode when they're stuck in the car park. Just take the number down and replace it with a different number, and all of a sudden you're on a different floor of the car park.
Genius.
Then we got Kaiju number 8, episode 9, Raid on Tachikawa Base. I saw half of this before Crunchyroll decided that there was too much animation going on and it was going to stop streaming.
You've seen too much. Yeah, like going against prior form. Kaiju's are swooping in. They're not like attacking any of the surrounding civilian areas. They're coming in right in the base. They know where the action is. That's just being coordinated somehow. It's also the big flying ones usually are like lone hawks. They just keep to themselves. Now they're in a big flock. So again, something is organizing this.
It's not only that, but like it's Kafka pointing out that to them. There's like these guys work alone, like they chase off other monsters, that kind of thing. But also their front is really armored because they're usually flying over, and that's the bit that gets shot at. But their backs are incredibly weak. So it's like just one of you distract them, and the other one sneak around the side. It's like that's great fucking work, Kafka. You're really helping us out. The dragons are also working in pairs. Okay, they're doubly working together. This is definitely an organized fucking
using
thing.
teamwork somehow.
Yeah, so the monster wyverns or whatever are watching each other's backs, and it's like, well, shit, their backs are their weak points, so we're in a lot of trouble. But one character has a solution, and that is I brought a giant hatchet. Hope that's cool, everyone.
Yeah. Normally we wait till you get be a promoted officer before going this, but we think like you've pretty much proved you've outclassed everybody else in the unit. So you get the big axe first. Yes. I'm number 3. I'm number 3.
So yeah, her plan is to just smash her way through the front of all these wyverns, and you guys distract them or something. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a pretty sweet thing because it ejects a shockwave out the front, but like you can just use it that to propel it the other way and get them on the backswing. She's showing off like we've invented a whole like martial art about swinging a big axe around after this. So we never thought the day would come around that this would come in handy, but here we go.
I mean, I assume that's one of the inspirations for this, but I was getting the Monster Hunter vibes. What's the fucking hammer that has like a jet engine at the back of it? And I was like, there's one of those, and it doesn't actually do any different moveset. It just looks fucking class when you're holding that to charge it, and the engine fucking starts firing up. It's like, oh.
I would call the switch axe for you just kind of switch around, and you wouldn't you just be kind of walking around. It's like like with a butterfly, and that's just going like.
A butterfly knife, the height of 2 men fucking standing head to head top of each other. Yeah.
Although I think they might reduce its like weapon, like stabbing out if you kept doing it, but it looks so cool. I got to keep trying.
Yeah, I mean, like the weapons in this, the kind of the tricks of them, and fighting giant monsters, the visualization of that, like it's coming from a lot of different sources as well. Yeah.
Yeah. Kaiju number 10. This bright red strolling around. Can't miss him. He's fucking shit up. Since he seems to be here, I just want to just be here for a good fight. I want to fight something really big and strong. It's like you're one of these kind of guys. So Kaijus can be like combat otakus as well.
Kaijus can be Goku as well. In this case, he's like, "Are you the strongest guy here?" I was like, "Well, the captain's not here, so yes, I'm the strongest guy here." And he's like, "Oh, fantastic! Let's fucking go then."
Well, actually, under all the distortion, it's Masako Nozawa under there. It's not really. It's not.
Yeah, and it's kind of the thing. I was like, I was trying to lead him away into the test area, but he's going for me anyway. I guess there was no real need to do that, but it does mean I can stop holding back. And he starts slicing and dicing him, and it's like, okay, so now that I've learned that move from getting cut by it, that's not going to work on me twice.
That's okay. I got lots of these. Shisha! Ow! Really kind of one that does him up pretty bad, and then it's like even like the head's like hanging off like a flap of skin. It's just kind of dangling there. It's like saying, "Whoa, you've got some moves, dude." Go.
Time to progress to my second form. Big pile of mouths by the look of it. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it seems to be back making all the other kaiju more aggressive as well. And it's just like I program myself to grow bigger somehow. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he's supposed to look like he's supposed to make you think of Shah Aznavour's mecha.
Yeah, that's
I mean, the red definitely you kind of get it from that, but I did like the look of the like his eye thing is again like kind of Zaku has like an eye that moves around in a slit, but that is actually a mouth as well, which is just like super gross.
Then his actual mouth, he's got like 2 sets of teeth, the sharp fangs, and then like just like the straight human teeth. It's just like that's also unsettling.
The sharp fangs to bite you, and the regular human teeth for the proper chewing and mastication of food.
Oh yeah.
And what are the eyes around his eyeball for? Or sorry, the teeth around his eyeballs for is like to look cool. Obviously, don't think too hard about it.
And he's being voiced by All Might.
Which like that's a good like it's like, hey, can you play like a battle hungry crazy guy who's just powerful and likes punching? It's like,
yeah,
oh fucking
he's
yeah.
played those characters as well. He's played Zangief. He's played Giovanni. This is
The
Kenta
go-to
Miyagi.
guy for that is what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's under the distortion though. So I was like, it's like really fun pitch down. But that is from him. Let's be fair.
Yeah. He does have a fairly deep voice anyway, so or he can hit a deep range.
Yeah, this is the first time watching the anime for me, and when the action kicks in, it's very good. When the action isn't happening, I wish I could turn the pages of this comic a little bit quicker to get to the action.
Yeah, it's definitely like one of the advantages of it is it has the action does quite fucking well. I still really like the use of music and sound and that kind of thing. And again, the acting is quite good. So
Yeah, that opening is horrible.
I like it, but I like looking at it in the way it's just like it's one of those like a screensaver. Like
it looks that's just a fucking visualization thing, which makes me kind of ponder. Oh, what way was this made? It just seems like it's fucking like recurring fucking pattern thing, warping out into something else. And also, it sounds like shit.
Yes, that's the bigger problem.
Like I can watch an opening. I don't really like the song. It's a bit kind of a bit twee pop thing. Okay, it's not for me. But the animation's really nice. So that's I'm bouncing off of here. This has got nothing going for it.
Then we got Train to the End of the World, episode 11. Maybe she's a lost cause.
Giving up at fucking penultimate episode. Jeez, man, that's.
Yes.
No, they almost did, but then they kept trying again, and then they failed anyway.
I like that
so
the
don't ever
episode
try, kids.
Kind of opens with the human pooch kind of going like, all right, it's just another regular day and thing, and they've immediately arrived on the thing, and he's like, oh fuck, you guys are here already. I like that happens like at the front end of it, like they immediately find her. That they don't draw that shit out. Also, they drove that train there far too fucking quick, far quicker than she could explain.
This is a terminus. This is a terminus. What do you she was like saying it? It's got this kind of platform. Just say it's a terminus. We can kind of get that. It means it's going to come to a screeching halt here.
Big wall, stop train quick. But yeah, and again like the POV of down on the ground of other. There's some kind of like a family of wooden owl people who are just like, that can't be a train, it must be something crazy. It's like, no, it's just a regular fucking train in this fucked up town. What the hell? Like the weird fucked upness of the city is contrasted with the normal train with normal girls just jumping out of it, basically.
Yeah, if you remember she was kidnapped by being picked up by a giant owl statue at the very start of the series.
Okay.
Yeah, well, we know that the chaos surrounding environment is kind of based upon her, I guess, absolutely fragmented mental state.
Yeah.
And there's a crow on the other side of her when she presses the button. So people seem to. This is other people pointed this out to me. Suggest that's probably who the human Pochi is.
Yeah.
As being the other person, the other creature at ground zero of pressing the button.
I mean, like you presume, like from all the stops, like it's stuff of her, of herself. Like obviously, one of the towns had been turned into her favorite anime. But like another thing is like they have goats at this station. I didn't really stop there. I don't really know much else about the town, so all that is there is horrifying goat people. It's just like there's nothing else to it. It's like, what about this one? I think there's a golf course there. Golf balls. Like if she didn't know much about the place, it's just kind of weird or less human.
And there's lots of things in there. Even like the first one, the mushroom people, is about like enjoying the time you have left, kind of a way. It's just like, okay, that's like I know my dreams are going to take me out of here, so I want to enjoy that time I have with the gals back home.
Yeah,
it's just like all these things are kind of coming to the fore.
Yes, she can't quite remember. It causes weird flashing psychic trauma.
I did like the effects, like the video effects that look very realistically like a fucking shittily buffered video. that kind of thing. Except the subtitles appear above it, so you're not confused for any second.
Yeah, I did wonder when the beam comes out and they dodge it. I wonder if they should have let her get hit by it, and then they would have connected their memories, and she would have.
I mean, like you could have been turned into yogurt as well. That's the problem.
A dessert. Who knows? Either that, or when something terrible happens to you, it pushes you out of this world, and you actually end up back in the real world.
Okay, yeah. Well, that would help the sheer amount of people who have been murdered over the course of this show.
Yeah.
Hey, a lot of those zombies are in pieces, so if we bring them back right now, that's bad. And a bunch of them have been turned into egg custard, eaten by our villains, so that's also not good.
Well, luckily the zombies are here to help. Hooray!
Well, before we get to that, we get the first. We get the no longer needs to hit the tap out in Morse code because we can now communicate via bit 11.
The technology has advanced, yeah.
Bitter melons had a phone.
Well, they Morse code through one of the bitter melons. It's like cut one of the melons in two, but leave it on the vine. It's like, and they're like, "Hello." It's like, does this work by video? It's like, no,
Can
it's
you
just
see
voice.
me?
Yeah, that was really funny. It's like, no, it's a tin can phone as a melon.
Oh,
And also I've
right.
extended his being regular person by 5 minutes and 20 seconds, or to 5 minutes and 20 seconds. They're like, that's amazing. It's like, well, that's not great. I was like, it's huge progress though.
Like 4 years to give him a complete day of being normal.
Oh yeah, man. He could be super old by the time that happens. That wouldn't be cool. We should probably try and fix this whole thing. It's just like, well, maybe if the button pressed on did all this, then just turning it off again will stop it. It can't be that easy. No, no. They're all kind of say, no, come on, Rick. Wait, films have we seen like this? Come on, no way.
I mean, it's a technological problem. It's a problem with 7G, which I presume works like some kind of modem. Have you tried turning it off and then on again? Like, it could work. You don't know.
Well, that was switching it on again. Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah, no, I mean, like that's that. Yeah, that's the other part as well. I did also appreciate that the adults are like, okay, when you're finished with this phone call, with this melon phone call, eat that melon, and are like, why? It's like, well, I mean, it's a waste of food if you don't fucking eat it.
This message will self-destruct in your tummy.
No, it was just like, yeah, you got to eat it.
Taro, he's very crafty. He's bound to have hidden the button away. He only thought to hide it away moments before they had the telephone conversation.
He's a terrible villain. He's like, the button was here. Jesus, I should have put it somewhere. What the fuck?
Well, this calls for a daring raid. With this army of zombies, this should be no problem. Oh no, we're going to the department store. They've left the mannequins up with the lingerie on.
Oh no, the AI customer service robots are very fucking insistent on helping you out. And the Queen of Zombies is remarkably helpful, besides her army of zombies. Her going like, we're just browsing, thank you. You know, it's just like, oh, okay. Just shut them down.
It's like meeting a slit-mouthed woman. You gotta know about the fun which answer to give, or else it'll kill you either way.
Yeah.
Also, they figured the zombies were made by 7G, so they'd be kind of also drawn towards 7G. So we kind of follow where they're wanting to go. That might take us to it.
Yeah, I mean, like, they're like, is that how that would work? It's like, it's literally the only thing they're attracted to besides brains and cauliflower, because it looks like brains. So I was just like, it's as good a lead as any. And we saw them carrying off some boxes. Let's try for that. Oh, also they have why would you describe the army? Like, they're guys in masks with like some kind of safety stick.
Just at the crossing barrier for
the
train crossing. Yeah, they don't seem very good though. Like she just it was blows and throw straight through them. They all blow straight through them. They're kind of crap.
Yeah, they are generic goons, so they have that problem.
And Hunter is constantly seemingly looking for a way to be cruel to these goons, even though nothing.
Doing what he asked.
These guys work for you, man. What's the problem? Just a bully, I guess. Yeah.
Yes. Well, I think he's in denial of how badly everything's gone wrong from what we saw of him 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so they get in a fight with Human Pochi, and he wins, but he will not fight real Pochi. You cannot
Real
fight.
Puncher is like, I cannot fight you. You are what I'm based on. Yeah.
Yes, and just make they switch the 7G off, but it just makes the light flicker.
Nope.
You got to wait for it to reboot. It takes a few minutes.
But hark, to City Hall, you see there's like someone's morphing out like a train track out from there made out of hands. It's kind of neat. But who's on that train and where are they going? Are they going into space? I don't know.
And we get Pontaro saying, "Oh, everything's fine." Well, we've got our princess, where his body language tells us very much the opposite is how he's.
I am freaking out, man.
Yeah,
I'm picking this up as I go.
Repeating the mantra to yourself this is fine. This is fine. If it will be fine, so be good.
Next week, they finally ran out of schedule, and it's a recap episode.
Womp womp.
This train has gone off the rails. Actually, I'm impressed it went on this long without like something worse happening to it on this one.
Then we got Bartender, Glass of Gold, episode 11, Bar Kaze, a heartfelt recipe.
The old man's coming out of retirement for one last bartending job.
It's more morose and tragic than that. It's like he's getting like the hospital probably for the final time.
Yeah, it's just I assume like the end of life care is like, there's not more we can do. Fucking let him out, and it's like, oh, we'll go see him. He's like, can you walk? It's like, don't treat me like an old man. It's like, hey, I could shut down the bar since said you wanted to stand behind the bar again. And he's like, oh, that sounds nice. But
and one night only, the old Bar Kaze is back and spread like wildfire through social media across town anyway, and all his old regulars are coming back. Oh God, you didn't tell me. You didn't tell me you're coming out.
Most of my regulars are dead, and it's just like, yeah, but all these guys are just old men who want to get drunk. I also want to get drunk too. Your cocktail, so. And he's like, cool, I'm just going to go change into my bartender's uniform. You guys are going to spot me. And it's going to be like, putting together 100 or so cocktails should be easy peasy. And the both guys are going like, dude, you're dying. Don't fucking overextend yourself.
No, you still got it, even though like her one comes in. Where does it go? I'll have like a fucking a James Bond martini. And the rest of the guys going, oh, for God's sake.
Well, I like that.
How go?
Like, what should I order? Should it be like the first thing he ever made me, or the thing he fixed my soul with, or it's like, man, it might be the last cocktail I ever get off him. He's like, can I have what James Bond drinks? And they're all like, that's stupid. And he's like, no. Movies have good cocktails. You should. That sounds great. And he makes her a lovely shaken not stirred martini. Also, he's still good at the shaking as well. So the muscle memory is still there.
Like I said, that sets them off more so that everyone's saying, oh, well, I got better idea than that. Here, get out of the way, lady. I'll have, and they're all jumping in. They post this stunt, just like, my regulars are here, and all of them are here in spirit. She's like poured out the shots. She's like, marching one for saying, here's the old Tanaka-san, from always come in here, always particularly buys whiskeys. I told you to cut back, but you didn't listen to me.
Yeah, he works through him. He's like, you always said I'll just have one more, but you always had 3 more, and you went home fucking off your fucking head, and that killed you. Like lights up another fucking shot glass. It's basically like it's really morose. Your man's like, he's lighting like spirits to the spirits of the dead with spirits, and it's like, yeah, we picked it up from context, and we didn't need you to fucking explain that as it's like a Viking funeral but with booze. It's like, yeah, it's fine, I get it. Okay, I'm good. I'm caught up.
Yeah, well, it's like they were trying to work through this shit. I guess it's from Rio because he goes back to his own brain. He likes one for himself. For that person who died by accident, didn't really involve you, man. Like you've served him to drink. It was just going to happen. Don't worry about it.
Like your mentor that you're so like that, you have the flashbacks to, and it's like, man, he really fucking showed me what it is to be a bartender, that it's a vocation and shit like that. And I was like, he's literally like lighting drinks that he's like he killed many people with alcoholism by the sound of it.
It's like loads of these people, he could have said, no, we're not going to stop serving you tonight.
You've had enough? Like he could have went to any fucking stage. That'd be a good fucking bartender. Bartender you can trust is like, I gotta get him drunk. That's my job. It's basically.
I'm glad you're dying, old man.
Dear. Yeah.
That's all fucking very melodramatic as like as is want to be.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I thought it's going to be all kind of about that. Maybe it's probably for the best. It kind of went back to sort of doing this kind of the split thing where we have one story here and one story there.
If this was drawn to like a whole episode, it would have been too dramatic. It would have like it can be concentrated by being like half of the episode.
Yeah, it's like if you expect the fun. Oh, then like day 2, his funeral. Oh no, that's very doing. But no, me was having some feelings about things, as it's like, oh, I've always like felt bad. I've always felt bad about how like my granddad and my father just like left things off because they kind of had an argument, and 6 months later, or didn't like no, they weren't speaking. My father died in an accident, and it might have been my fault. Not the accident. I just like I knocked over the special bottle of whatever they were going to drink to try and like patch things up.
So I was going to get you, Ryu, to see if you could figure out what that special drink was and do this as like recompense. It's my alcohol related trauma that I would like you to solve. And it was like the thing of I like the idea. It's like, and you get it through the grandfather doing a TV or radio or whatever the hell interview. Oh no, it's actually for an online magazine, I think it was. But it's like, oh, how did you get into the hosting? It's like, well, initially we did traditional Japanese hosting, but then we moved into like hotels because that's the fucking way the fucking wind's blowing. You got to stick with the modern shit. But it was the opposite with her and her dad, or him and his son in that case. Where the son wanted to go into the hotel business, where the dad was like, no, we do traditional Japanese inns and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So obviously he moved on to it after the son died, but so they reconnected in a way after death. He did agree with the son eventually, but they never got to do that in person. So if Ryu, you could help me find what this random alcohol bottle that I knocked as a kid, I could give it to Grandpa now, and it would maybe help heal a lot of the old wounds, that kind of thing.
Yeah, the guy was like going over the whole thing. It's like it's a cold case. It's kind of tough. The whatever leads I could from the times of them, like I just like described like your father's mindset, what was preference, what were his habits, from where was he on the night of the 18th, all this kind of things. And
and him being able to cold read people who comes into his bar, like he could do some fucking private investigation if he wanted to do a more dramatic show, but no, he wants to do bartending, the most noble of professions.
She walked into my bar. I infer nothing more beyond watching my one to drink. At the end, later I found out she was punished, but she was a brutal series of murders or whatever. Anyways, figure out what it is.
The other Oji-san guy who runs the late night bar, who's the only bar is open. He's got a great fucking bar, and he'll fry you up a nice treat. He's great, but they kind of figure it's this specific. Because they're initially like, oh, it could be any of these ones. They're kind of going back and forth. She's like, I'll buy all of them and see if any of them jogs my childhood memories. And they're like, those are very expensive drinks we've just described. It's like, I've got a lot of money. Don't worry about it. It's none of them. Then it's like, Ryu figures it out. It's a whiskey, but brewed in the Japanese style, as a way to prove to the grandpa that it's just like, hey, we can still do Japanese style hosting services in the new style of a Western hotel. So
yeah, like what it is like it's a fairly like standard like a bottle of whiskey you would get like down the offie, like it was just the way they made it. But then they had a cool design on the bottle. That's why it shouldn't sparkle in the light. Oh yeah, but they don't make it no more. Oh yeah, when's it from? 70s. That's why I was going like, oh man, Ryu, what are you spending on that?
yeah.
But that's the kind of thing, like, no fan. It wasn't any kind of fancy. It wasn't any kind of fun. Well, I suppose.
I mean, like with the age.
I suppose, like, with the high age thing, like, I suppose it would have been a bigger. It would have been like, if it was from the 70s, it would have been like at least 10, 20 years old at the time. For it was like, a very simple whiskey, but it was very nice vintage of a very like simple whiskey,
Yeah, and he says like, well, it doesn't taste like the modern stuff, and he's like, yeah, that's because whiskey ages in the bottle and it changes. Perhaps it's the memories of things left unsaid, left in the. It's like, shut the fuck up, man. But I did.
Hey, just leave me alone with the bottle. I got
the grandpa's thing of like going like, I'm gonna have a conversation with my son. It's like you guys bounce, and I was just like, I'm gonna sit here and drink this whole bottle of whiskey. Is basically the way I translated that in my head, and I was just like, he's gonna do it. He's just pouring himself another. He's gonna fucking work his way through that whole thing and get fucking blotto. But I mean, if that helps heal the owl wounds, then that alcohol
case
cures
solved
everything.
for Bartender.
And yeah, Ryu was kind of like, yeah, maybe I can move on from my life as a bartender to work in a different bar and probably get paid more money.
Because think about it, like, this is an international hotel. How many lost souls might pass through? You could like put the right through. You gotta think of it. And Kyoko was going, damn it, I'm never going to shine. This is my opportunity to kind of, be the head bartender or somewhere. He's going to swoop in and steal my thunder.
But she's still learning, and he's been at this game for presumably a couple of years. I'm not exactly sure of the time scale or how old he's supposed to be.
I know, he's like, an ancient 20-something. That's a fun.
Yeah.
Kana's only 21 years old. And he's seen it all.
Dear.
Right. Next up is Chibi Godzilla Raids Again, episode 10 of season 2, Shobijin Slump, in which our two little fairies are mad because they're not thinking exactly alike. That's their gimmick. They're twins. They're supposed to be in complete unison, and yet one of them is constantly thinking about eyelash extensions.
It's a good fucking comedy bit, man, and like I can see this being like performed on stage. I mean, like, they're practically just standing facing the audience the entire fucking time anyway, so it just works so good.
So yes, Godzilla, Chibi Godzilla and Chibi Manila do a quiz to try and get it's the sort of like no, not Family Fortunes, Mr. and Mrs. I can't remember what the American name for it is.
The dating game.
Yes,
Yeah.
Yeah, they tried to like get their brains excited.
Newlywed game. Yeah.
Yeah, it goes. It struggles and struggles and struggles. The type of quiz it is keeps on changing until eventually the they can be unified on is being annoyed at Chibi Godzilla.
Their insults even line up and everything. It's like, oh, perfect. We're back in sync. Fuck you, Chibi Godzilla.
Let's unite against a common foe.
There are no good men on Monster Island.
They're all pigs.
Well, they're all monsters.
Well,
I'm not sure there's any humans whatsoever.
It's a mutated iguana. The other one's like, a replicant from beyond the moon. Very loose definition.
Yep. And Mothra's there as well, being annoyed at little fairies because they keep on saying things about her which aren't true.
We can read her like a book, and it's like, no, they can't, not really, but
yeah, the herald is Mothra.
They speak for me. It's like I can speak perfectly fine. I'm not like regular Mothra. I'm Chibi Mothra. I'm capable of human speech.
She
don't worry
demands a BLT.
Yep. So that was that. Then we got Delicious Dungeon, episode 24, final episode of the season. Dumplings, part 2, and Bacon and Eggs. In which...
Oh yeah, nothing fancy. Just like it's an old fry to finish it up. That's all we need.
That's the way to go.
Yep.
It's a new way.
Voices the question of like, is it really a good idea of staying in these forms? Because while we're roughly the same age, but in the however many years it would be for that particular race, we don't know if we're going to age out in our original forms age. Or...
Yeah, because Chilichuk asked Senshi, is like, how old does Laios look to you? He's like, he looks around, like 60 or something. Like, Laios, how old are you? Like, I'm 20, what is he, 26 or something? So it's kind of like, so he's been aged up to the equivalent dwarf age of a young man at 60. And it's just like, so that means, Marcel, you're going to fucking die. Like
that's bullshit. That's bullshit. I got trauma about that. That's bullshit. Okay, we're fixing this. Well, it was fun saying, oh, fuck off with that. I was just fucking like elf. Now Sinji gets to be in love. Oh, well, that's just the way it fell, I suppose. I was like, oh, you would say that.
Then she's quite happy to be fucking gorgeous, seemingly. He's enamored with his own elven beauty, maybe. Yeah.
Then the Gargoyles attack them again, which leads to all sorts of slapstick because they're not used to their bodies. But essentially, Kensuke ends up falling through a hole in the ground, which then there is a puff of the purple spores of the mushroom, and Kensuke has changed form.
Under what conditions did Kensuke change into the Demon Lord's sword? Because that's what it now looks like. It's got little bat wings, a skull, you know, the kind of thing.
Yeah, well, Marcia and Shotaka dodging around.
And he was picking her up.
They kind of go like, whoa, whoa, their arms are linked, and they kind of go like, give it like, what is this? Whoa! And then Gargoyle goes through their outstretched arms and turns into a little fucking different statue. It's like, whoa.
Worked out that he's gone through the ring of their arms, and they realised, oh, okay, so we're still dosed in the changeling.
We're infected with changeling spores, so we can be a fairy ring that can transform things. Okay. So
yeah. Again, the first thing it turns into, what's that statue called in Italy?
The one where you put your hand in its mouth and you get you unlock the Pillar Men. That's the one. I can't think of the fucking name.
That's what it was. Another one that turned into like one of the little whizzing cherubs.
I know that fucking statue's name in God, it's not in Brussels.
It's in Brussels, I believe. Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. I've seen that hunting statue, and I can't think of its name either. The pissing boy.
I think it's called the piss washer or something.
Dear.
So yes, they realise, okay, well, we've never got supply water, so what we need to do is clean off the spores.
The thing of like, obviously the mouth of whatever the hell it's called, just lying there with its mouth going like fuck, because it can't move, but the pissing statue like slowly like trying to get over to Laios and get him, and it's just pissing on him, and it's just like, well, this sucks. And then hard cut to him washing his hands in the piss. It's like, it's just water, guys, don't worry about it. So it's like, it's so stupid. It's like, yeah, if we wash off the spores, we can change back, because it works more quickly obviously on Kensuke and the gargoyles, inanimate objects, but it works slower on humans. So if we wash it off, we'll change back in our own fucking time.
Mm-hmm.
And I even like the ecology of changeling. It's basically like, so they change your deer into an antelope, and the deer all shun the antelope, and then it fucking dies alone because it has no fucking pack. And then it forms another fucking fairy ring around it from the spores. And I was like, that's really fucking clever. I love that. That's, yeah, smart.
Nature is a wonderful and horrifying thing.
Yeah. Because the initial thing to think is like, a lot of people would pay good money to be turned into a several 100-year-old fairy. Mostly people with already money, so they could keep the money for a longer amount of time.
Yeah, but is it what the cost risk thing of having to go down into a dungeon to do it every time? So it's for the best that this isn't like a hobby of the well-heeled.
But as Laios is kind of saying, is like, I was hoping we could use it on my sister to turn her giant dragon butt into like a smaller dragon butt, because all the ideas I have for like trying to get her back to the regular world, it's like, you're not going to be able to sustain a body that big on the amount of mana above the surface. And like, a lot of them are going to go like, could you not just change her back into a human? Is the thing I was thinking, using the changelings.
I'm just weighing up all the possibilities. Well, I feel like, it doesn't work the way we think it does.
Yeah. What if you have to become a different kind of chimera? And if she had a crocodile butt, that'd be way fucking easier than what she got now. Yeah,
she could definitely like work the till at somewhere without, just like, just the one you to see below the waist. I'm just trying to think of her future prospects. No, Sister Marge will be out in the street. No way.
Mm-hmm.
I was momentarily distracted because I was taken by surprise when Kurt Busiek was messaging me on Blue Sky, or replying to a Blue Sky tweet.
And look at you, fucking.
Why is he thinking about this in Dungeon? Who is his favorite member of the party?
Spotting his own name is what he's doing. Yeah. So then the second half is they find a lift.
I love how that's kind of presented as like, it's some sort of dwarven dwelling. Let's see how it works. And it's just like, it's clear to us, it's like, that's a fucking angled lift, like
a funicular.
Yes, thank you.
Yes, I was trying to remember. I was just like, it's the one like the ones you get at the seaside.
Whoa, about hanging 10 male in this particular.
I don't know why those fucking ones, they always look so fucking comfortable. There's just something about the shape that it says to me like relaxed.
Parents too cheap to pay. Always had to go walk down the cliff.
Okay.
But usually it's some kind of Baroque thing. They turn up quite a lot in anime, actually, now I think of it.
It's just a cool design, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, it's usually like, no, it's gonna be like a fancy carriage. Hop on into.
So, like, Senchi's reading the rules of it, like, don't stick your head out while it's moving, I assume, in Dwarvish, and that kind of thing. And what prompts them to start cooking? I'm trying to remember now. I mean, like, anything can prompt them to start cooking.
Well, as we know, Senchi's just like, I'm hungry all the time, so I just gonna start cooking whenever.
That's true. The part 1 cooking was the dumplings things where they realized the mouth counts as a circle, so they can. You do all the different flavors and shapes and types of cultural dumpling.
Pussycat won't eat. He's already bored of my dumplings, so I've got to try this trick to make sure she eats properly. I'm wondering if Senshi has ever met a real cat, and if he had, this would have perhaps made him understand the behavior a little bit better about why.
Yeah, like he spent most of his youth in a dungeon, so so not exactly right there. But again, like the dumpling thing as well, because he initially cooks the dumplings in his elf form because they haven't changed back yet, and he's like hot because he's got sensitive elf skin now. I was just like, again, they're doing such a good job of altering the voices and how they act as the characters. Like I was kind of glad to see like small Chilichuk again. So when everyone else is like, oh thank fuck, we don't have to look at that weird old guy anymore. I was just like, you made me feel bad now for liking to see regular Chilichuk.
Well, he's like, he's not busted down looking on the outside. He's busted down looking on the inside.
Yeah, exactly. But as they're cooking in this lift, they start discussing the logistics of magic and cooking related metaphors again.
Getting back on this egg is a soul. The soul is an egg thing. It's just like, well, like, let's get back on that now again, just for a hot second. It's just that.
So our cat is more like an
omelet.
An omelet. So you could remove all the ingredients from it, but like that's gonna fucking fall apart.
Fall to pieces.
But your sister is a chimera, and that's to me is like begs and aching. Good job, me. Eggs and bacon,
they go
which
so
they
well
stick
together.
to each other, because they stick to each other and it kind of messes up in the pan. But you can separate those just fucking fine and have both of them perfectly fucking intact. So essentially has concocted a brilliant scheme. If you eat something in the dungeon, it doesn't stay immortal. It gets digested. The power of digestion is incredibly powerful. It doesn't negate that natural law.
I was worried that if they ate these dumplings, they were going to get the spores in their stomach, growing in their stomach. And he pointed out, no, the digestion has killed them. When we ate the hippogriff meat, we were fine.
Yeah, because when we killed that dragon, we had fucking dragon like fun.
I cured a bunch of dragon ham. But it rolled back in and became your sister as a chimera.
Yeah, but the stuff didn't come up or somebody from last night and just all of our mouth or anything and rejoining that thing. No, it was digested and destroyed.
That turned into more of us like food does. So the dragon we ate turned into us, but the dragon we didn't eat turned back into fucking dragon. So
I just really love this whole thing. Some of the fun thing. The thing that we kind of were doing around here was kind of like the fun gimmick of this. Now was actually the key, mechanic of how we're going to conquer this dungeon. Like we're going to have to eat our way out of this, lads. Whatever's down there, wherever we gotta kill, wherever we gotta face, we gotta make sure we eat it to the last bit afterwards, so it doesn't come back ever again.
But it is also like two hammers deciding everything is a fucking nail, as to a problem as well.
Pretty much a tabletop RPG party's solution to a problem that the GM was not expecting.
The GM was just like, shit, that would fucking work. They don't need to contact the powerful wizard. They just need to eat most of his sister. Okay, fuck.
We don't need a lot of people to do that because I've run the numbers here, and even if we had her 3 meals a day, we would have taken us like years to get through that, and that's not going to work. If we had
like a pound of her a day, it'd still take us this many fucking years. And Children is like, I can't eat a fucking pound of dragon a day. Like that's too much.
That's too much. So I had to just it's going to take the whole village and all of our friends, who we still assume we're still our friends, to rope into this crazy scheme to eat my sister.
They go most logically with the orcs. It's like loads of them, big guys, look like they could pack away some fucking dragons.
Not fussy about what to eat, They do make some pretty good stuff actually. All that.
That's cool. So we get the orcs. We'll get obviously all our friends, and the friends are like, "Oh God, I just had the most fucking terrible fucking chills run through my body, like someone walked over my grave." It's like, yes,
Yeah, they're our friends and their employers. I'm sure their employers will be on board with us too.
sure, why not?
It's like, yeah, so Catherine was saying he was very interested in eating the dungeon foods, where we know that was a lie.
Like shot of Cabru going like, absolutely. It's like, no, definitely not. And if only we had another party to help us out with this. But I mean, like, there's probably another party wandering around the dungeon, being other side characters in this whole fucking thing that we could rope into this mess.
We won't try and like kill us on sight when they find us.
No. So this is their amazing plan, which, like you say, is totally that. Can I summon wall of stone sideways and like catapult off it? Like it's absolutely like the players going like, I think I figured this out in the most fucking obtuse way possible, but technically correct.
Kill the Chimera, eat everything which isn't your sister, and then you can decide whether to raise her or not. Essentially, he's not going to argue.
If you resurrect her, she might have like maybe she'll still have a dragon butt, but it'll be like a human-sized dragon butt because we're only going to eat her enough to the shape of a human. I presume you'll just not eat the top part at all. That would be probably sensible, and also would weird a bunch of people out.
Yeah, so that's the plan. It's a good lead out of the series. We see that Shiro is still here because he's entering the dungeon with Namari and Cabra and the elves coming up behind them.
Yeah, they're escorting the elves into the newly formed dungeon and go like, yeah, this shit's getting fucked. I did also like the kind of flashback with, because again, Senji's like asking Laios about it. It's like, hey, what's your fucking deal? It's like you now know my entire backstory. What's your backstory? It's like, well, I'm a fuck up, and I've always been a fuck up, and that's led me here to this day. Senji's like, holy shit, man.
You've got no direction in life. You've just bumbling around, bouncing from thing to thing.
Yeah, which is how he's ended up in a very fucked up situation, would you believe? And Marcel kind of not realizing is just like, oh, that's why she kept giving me random shit to eat, because she is as dumb as her brother and experiences the world through her mouth and wanted to share that with me. Dang it. I thought she was just being a weirdo.
She could have experienced me through her mouth. What?
There was a shot of like, oh, I have to take care of my sister, and as long as until there's someone else to do that who cares about her as much as me and would take care of her, I'll continue to take care of her. Like shot of Marcel fucking, but face off fucking panels. Like, she's in love. They're lesbians. Like, but they don't have to state that. It's fucking obvious. I think it's okay.
Yeah. Yeah, very good series. The bit where they're swinging halfling Marcel around when they play that.
Oh, it's so good, man.
Oh, so dignified.
Yeah.
They spared the budget in this for people running with manic looks on their faces, and also gargoyles flapping around really coolly. So yeah.
Yeah, well, people again, they're skeptical that like they're going to be like the right fit for it, but they know when they brought it out, like it's all good material. Why not just use it up some?
Yeah.
Then we got Windbreaker, episode 11, New Classmates, in which we get the answer. What do those other two guys do? Well, we find out.
One's a jock and one is a preppy.
Yeah.
But they're still seemingly pretty good friends, looking out for each other.
They are still tough youths in the tough youth school, so I think we're okay.
One of them.
Suge is the jock, and Kiryu is the preppy.
Yeah, one uses wrestling, and which is the jock. And what style would you say Kiryu is using? He's like.
It's kind of similar to the Kung Fu deflection, I would say. That kind of is it Aikido that kind of throws force away?
Not throws, it's kind of like pushing.
Yeah, like
this redirection. Yeah, that'd be like Aikido or Jiu-Jitsu.
Yeah. Okay. So that's what I was kind of thinking. It wasn't super clear, but it was clear he was doing a similar thing to our Kung Fu guy who came out fucking unscathed the last time.
Clearly pro wrestling, because he takes them to a pro wrestling cafe where he can interrogate them more about their virtues, because that's his big thing. Is I want to know what everybody's virtue is.
Listen, what's your theme as a wrestler? Like, I need to have it very fucking basically laid out for me. So you're the guy with the notebook. You're the fucking brain guy. All right, cool, brain guy, got it. Like
Sakura then being very socially awkward at one say, I'm not used to people talking to me nice like this and ask me what my hobbies are. But then it's like, oh ho ho, I see you got looking around. Maybe like fighting is your virtue. Maybe we should settle this with our fists. And it's like, settle this with our fists. It's just like, remember, Sakura, a fight's like a conversation. Station. I see.
yeah.
Big head is put in here holding a girl's hand that I'm even more flustered.
You can hold girls' hands. It's basically like his reaction.
No, I was dead set on this life. I don't room for romance in it. Maybe I do. This guy can do it. I can, but I can't.
Yeah, they annoy Kiryu to the point where he has to leave the cafe with the girl because they're being too annoying.
He's being too aggressive, and this girl's very nervous. And he's like, "Could you fucking chill a bit, man? You're making her fucking nervous." He's like, "Oh fuck! Part of my fucking deal is not making girls nervous. I'm so sorry, everyone, sorry." Just going like from super boisterous to super fucking low and polite. And,
But to catch it outside, though, I came in from outside because there was like 50 lads waiting outside to beat his head in. Because he interrupted them earlier on, and they're like when they're interfering with this like girl in her day-to-day delay, and then like he intervened, just took her down till the heat dies down. But of course, Suge has to be a super annoying opponent. We gotta find a different cafe to hide out from the mob wants to beat my ass.
Yeah, yes, so it was this wasn't his girlfriend. This was a girl he saved, and it's like, your deal is you fucking save women. All right, I get it.
It's a bit like you. He wasn't heterosexual after all.
Don't worry.
You say there's a chance.
Yeah, pretty much. He's just nice to women. You can be gay and nice to women. That's perfectly fucking acceptable in this very fucking gay school. So yeah, they then proceed to fight 50 fucking guys. Obviously Sakura is the first one to jump in and dropkick someone because that's his thing.
Well, Suo was also getting me just like fun. Oh, like fun. He was kind of redirecting and dodging around, but he's redirecting and dodging around and sending them towards the other lads, to get beaten up by them. But it's away from the say civilians here. The gal. And I suppose like Nire as well. He's just like he's got that notebook. He's got nothing else on him.
His brains is going to help in this fight, but
he's a cool dude. He seems disaffected. On my phone, saying whatever, man. I'm just here. I'm just like playing on my phone, like even if my phone. He's got a PSP still. He's classic like that.
I like that he redirected him towards Sakura, and Sakura's like, "What? Fucking finish him off yourself." Is like, "You look like you can handle it." And the wrestling guy's like, "Yo, send some my way. Come on."
Suplex, boom.
His first move is to get punched in the face. Is like, I always let the opponent take the first fucking hit, and then German suplexes the fucking guy.
Sakura's like, "You're going to be dead so young."
Listen, admirable, but also dumb as shit. Don't let them get the first hit.
Well, I know that they're the law in this neighborhood, but I say if the actual law came about, I can always claim self-defense that way. Yeah. Had to do it, Your Honor. Suplex his ass.
Did you have the German suplex him? It's like,
it was self-defense, Your Honor. The table was right there. It's a crime of opportunity.
Through Speedwagon's notebook, we learned that Kiryu is from a rich family. He went to like a posh middle school, where he, as a first year, it's rumored that he beat up loads of third-year gang from a delinquent school. So I guess he transferred here just for the fighting.
But he won't get kicked out.
Yes, or there's more to that story than the hearsay that.
Why would the boy born with a silver spoon in his mouth turn to violence?
Yeah,
the boy who has everything. Why would he do this?
Yeah, so I guess there's Zack Slater and Zack and Slater from Saved by the Bell, aren't they?
Yeah. Wait, do we not have a Screech?
I
mean, like Speedwagon's not really Screech. That's not quite a Screech.
No, he's not like the oddball
And no women. Nothing against the women of Saved by the Bell, but this is a fucking gay as fuck dude zone. There's no women allowed.
Does that mean UMNBA is Kelly Kapowski? He's dreamy.
No, actually, except for your man's sister, who is actually running the entire school. Sorry, I forgot about her. Yeah.
They do hang out at a local restaurant, just like it's Saved by the Bell.
Yeah. It's not 90s theme, but it's still a nice family restaurant essentially.
Kiryu's shirt is very Saved by the Bell.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, it is.
That's all coming back, man. It's all in.
Dog of the Dweebs will be back anytime.
Yeah.
Any day now.
There's like also a corner have like in said cafe. We're going. What you got there, Sakura? Oh, look at you, fucking messaging with friends on your phone. It's just like, But the thing is, so they're like line messaging too quickly for the phone. Saying, oh yeah, the class captain, we got it. The class captain phone. Saying, oh yeah, okay. Hang on, how do I make a fucking C on this class question? What's a question mark? And just going too fast, like there. Fun. Hold on, like you're too good and you're too fast on your phone. I never had a phone before.
Essentially the B plot is Sakura's like, hey Sakura, what are your hobbies? He's like, hobbies? You can have girlfriends.
Fight.
Like
hobby is like, fight.
Hey, let's fucking link up we'll get your contact info. It's like, oh, and he's like, I don't fucking know. And it's like, oh, let me check your phone. You don't have any apps on your phone, and the only fucking phone number you have in here is for the weather. I guess we should ask you the weather, huh, buddy? They're all fucking ripping the piss out of him.
That's saying, weather boy. Not the weather boy. It's very important.
But him kind of looking at his phone like proud. It's like, I have lots of friends now. They talk too quickly on the phone, but now I also have a girl's number in my phone. I don't know what fucking my life is anymore. It's very strange.
There can be positivity in your life.
Oh
my God, I have no idea.
Yes, he yells at them for text messaging each other instead of just talking to him. Basically, it's the school day to talk to each other. But yes, they've got to pick a grade captain. This is explained by one of the lads from the first episode, who we learn rolls his R's.
He sounds like a cartoon tiger. He's fantastic. Oh my God, I love that guy now.
And they do that in the subs as well. There's like every R is there's like 5 R's every R. I can't roll my R's, but
Yeah. Oh, it's impressive and funny. He looks like the traditional delinquent guy because he's got like the pompadour and the long coat as well, that kind of thing, and the classic rolling of his R's, obviously. Yeah.
Who's going to volunteer to be the grade captain? So puts his hands up and then points to Sakura.
What?
That's your cliffhanger.
Oh no.
You'll have to do socializing. Oh no!
You just need like a good, I don't know, vice first enough one. This guy has like the principles. You just can't, explain it for shit. Like last episode, he had a hand down like a sentence upon a rival gang member, like on the pronounced judgment upon him. He said, "You gotta stop being lame."
Yeah,
like
this command.
Yeah, in this school for Xavier School for Young Fighting Boys, are there any fucking classes or teachers? Like, that's the thing that has not been made clear to me fucking yet. I think they've just taken residence in a derelict school and just come in every fucking day, from what I can fucking tell.
Well, it seems to be PE and oration, because Sakura, you gotta recite the fucking the legend we inscribed upon the sign that we come into town.
That's
Anybody who passes beyond these gates will be fucking purged by Porphyrin if they have hatred in their hearts.
Yeah. I guess there's those 2 courses you can take, but mostly fighting seems to be the thing at the school.
And Latin. Helps with derivation.
Classical.
I assume it just happens. All the learning happens off screen. You don't.
I know. I don't need to see the characters poop to understand that it's a full fucking. They have full lives outside of what I'm seeing. It's fine.
Me is on Duolingo. He's learning German.
Then we've got finally Astro Note episode 11. Still don't have episode titles, in which the villain turns out to be exactly the person we suspected. But also,
he sucks.
The reveal.
The reveal that he sucks is fantastic. It's a very good fucking joke. And I hadn't
Yeah.
considered it, even though it's fucking obvious. Like, really good shit.
But the fact that we've seen the key every single episode of where it is.
Behind the fucking postbox.
It's been there the whole time, hiding in plain sight. It's like, did you look over there? And again, like, they find it at the start of this fucking episode. They don't leave it as a fucking cliffhanger. They're like, okay, so they moved the road expanded, the council, and so the key was fucking moved, and that's when the sign,
Must
the
be
letter
under
fell
the
off the
road.
sign.
How are we gonna dig in the road? We're gonna need to fucking ask the council about that. It's gonna be impossible.
And our boy kind of comes out and is like, I've met a sign to fix the problem. And it's like, watch out for bamboo. It's going to get you. And people will be like, they're going to think we're stupid if you put that sign up. It's like, what are you talking about? It'll be grand. Here, can you help me out with this? And like, through dicking around with the postbox falls off. It's like, it's the fucking key. The postbox was just sat up on the key.
It was a good shape, like, you know, it was use whatever was handy, you know, just to put to your thing. I didn't see any use for it.
We needed to hang something. We need to hang the postbox on something. Why not this fucking intergalactic key? That'll do. Yeah.
I'm skimming through the first episode. This is so many shots within the first 2 minutes of the movie.
Oh my gosh.
So good. Because the opening shows you what the key looks like, so you have no reason to not know what the fucking key looks like.
The first thing you see, the closing is the key as well. They're really trying to show us, and we just didn't pick up on it.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's not really
well
about
done.
the mystery of it. It's about the romantic shenanigans and bollockry that everyone does. So yeah.
Yes, at which point the bamboo instantly tries to steal the key. And Shoin manages to bravely defeat the bamboo and recover the key and seal it up. And now we've got to go home, Mira.
And she's like, obviously, we're going to go home in a week because I got guys coming in to clean the gutters. And, you know, she has all this fucking, this sundry list of things to do. It's like, can we not just fucking leave this podunk planet, like, alone? And she's like, no, I got to finish off my duties as a landlady. It's only right.
Have a farewell party.
And yeah, that gives the rest of them, like, the dad coming into shot and kind of going like, hey, I need to talk to you. And him doing that little crouch walk kind of thing. I was like, that's perfect fucking dad behavior. And it's like, we're going to do a going away party for obviously our lovely landlady, but also that guy who we only knew recently, because he's going as well. It's like, yeah, fuck it. We'll make it a double.
She's polite, right?
What is she like? Do we have any money? No, also, no. It's like, shit. What the fuck are we going to do for a going away party?
It's doing a flash mob, of which the women are like, no, don't do a flash mob.
Nobody likes those.
No. What she wants to go out to the aquarium that day, so I'll be the perfect distraction. I'll take her off for the afternoon. You can say her off for the party, and it's all going to be like a best enough for it'll be very bittersweet, but I guess I'll have one nice date with her. The day of, it's just like, man, where is she? I got dressed up like different clothes, and everything, and a hat.
In my fanciest shirt and hat.
And on top my tiny little hat.
It's trendy. It's trying to be trendy.
Naosuke also rings up the local radio.
Okay, now, yeah.
Station show from Octo-san to play a record to encourage
this rice ball.
This rice ball that everything's going to be
okay.
This
one's out to you.
And like, initially I was like, oh, he cares for her well-being. Oh, the dog's in love with her. Okay, got it. I just wanted to, like, this episode I think confirms that. It's like, you're playing songs for her on her favorite late night radio show, and you know what her favorite fucking song is. It's like, all right, okay, buddy. I've seen weirder things in this show.
That whole thing invites, like, you know, what transpires in this a little bit. There's more questions. Then it's just like, no, okay. Now it's all out in the open. What do we make of this? Up there, speak its name.
Yes, but as they're packing, Shoin accidentally drops the other key that hit the.
It was in his cape that he dramatically puts on to leave, and she's like, "Hey, why did you have this key that we locked away that the hubbies fucking stole?" And he's like,
"It was you."
It turns out we're moving out today. This giant cardboard box. Everyone out of my fucking way. I've got to. I got to move this fucking giant box.
No ladies in here. Nope.
This human-sized box. And your man's kind of like, oh, what the fuck? What's everything going on? And it's like, you know, immediately crashes the fucking trolley, she bursts out of the box and it's like, okay, now you're trying to do a kidnapping. That's bad.
Yeah, it seems to be that he immediately jumps in because he doesn't know how doors work.
Yeah. He doesn't know how doors work. He doesn't know how trolleys work. These are all Earth things. He would just have lasers do this from where he's from, basically. It'll be fine.
Yeah. Well, like, fun. It's like, Takawi's getting knocked around by the fucking little robot stuff and everything like that.
He's getting beat up by a pelican, a bamboo, and a squid. Those
Octopus.
are the 3 robots, yeah.
But we're able to chuck the pelican with the octopus. And fun. Oh, we're showing fun. Oh, I have a go at you. Jump back at my high kick. A shisha. It's just like, oh, she's gonna hit me for one thing. Hey man, that was nothing. Oh, I see what's going on here. There's robots. Oh, making
robots were taking
good.
A dive, huh?
You got full whammo glassed off. It's not the face, not the face.
It's such a good joke.
It was pretty good. I did fun thing. Okay, and now I'm all pulled up in adrenaline. Mira, I love you. Oh, thank God. You're talking to me, I love you as well. It's like, I'm like going, yeah.
And he manages on the ground, like pathetically crying because he hurt his leg trying to kick a guy, going like, no, like it's all going
Imperial
very wrong.
Majesty, and it's just like, whoa, that's all that shit. Okay, no time for that shit. No time for love. God, Imperial like attack people coming into Earth. We gotta put the key into the house, in the keyhole, like Kingdom Hearts. This is our first thing to do as a couple. I see.
Like I like the fact that the Mon Calamari or the fucking hubbies showing up are fucking basically it's just like, oh fuck the invasion fleet, come on, we gotta put the fucking key in the thing. And I was like, isn't that bad? Like why are you assuming that that's the thing? They're just caught up in the fucking moment of it, basically.
They just go, oh, the key's glowing, a lock's appeared, it must be reacting to our love, let's go and put the key in the lock.
Yeah, I'll get the stepladder. They're just like,
who's going a second, I know what that alarm means.
Yeah,
as the idiot gauge is filling up.
So he's transformed the kitchen into its battle form. The entire family are there, the entire household are there, and they're like, holy shit, the dog can talk.
No time to explain, just get in the robot.
Yes, because he saves the waitress, and she's like, Octo-san. Yes, and it turns out the entire Astro Lodge was actually her mother's spaceship, and it is also the Imperial.
When she says, does it still have its guardian form? And it's just like, yes, it still has. Oh fuck, I forgot to look it up. It's the dog from A Close Shave, Wallace and Gromit. I can't think of the fucking dog's name. You know, the evil dog.
Yeah, the Terminator dog.
Yeah, that one, because it's got the underbite with the spiky teeth, and it's got the low brow and everything. I was like, shit, I meant to look that up. It's a mech made out of a house shaped like that dog. It's fantastic.
Also very much shaped like idiot. So like the pointy up bits on the feet. Preston is his name.
Okay.
Yeah, Preston. It's like if Tatsunoko Pro had produced Idiot instead of Sunrise.
Because you get everything animal shaped.
Yeah.
Preferably beetle if you can help it.
Being like a house transforming into a mecha, like already going to have like, the pistons locking and twisting and like things start spinning. You know how the fuck it works. Things separating and becoming arms, fingers coming out, that kind of thing. But also like the shingles falling off the roof. I was just like, oh, this is fantastic. I love all of this.
Does it have like because it's like a bipedal like dog robot doll? Does that mean does that infer it transforms into this like a dog robot that walks around on all fours?
Oh, that's just Nosuke like walking on all fours. He's basically like a human walking on all fours to disguise himself as like I think dogs are on their planet walk on 2 legs naturally.
Right, the dog thing is just like this is we needed something. It can't be house theme. It's got some kind of theme. So these dogs are our guardians. There we go.
So we will shape our mecha as dogs. Yeah.
Yeah, it is like okay. Don't ask too many questions. If one said, okay, I love you too. Okay, go. We now get that settled. We gotta fend off alien invasion. Okay, go. Go love.
What it's put me? The Thunderbird slide has put me in this form-fitting fucking spacesuit. It's like, don't worry about it. Like now we will be united in love. And he's like, what the fuck is happening at all fucking time? He's like your man in Dyna Xenon, who is like, what the fuck is happening when he's in the cockpit of a mecha as the theme tune's playing essentially.
Maybe they'll go each had to confront their individual like hang-ups there. Because also Ren got spotted by one of his mates at school. Like,
Yeah,
like,
that was the other
got my
cliffhanger.
copybook. Oh, you spotted me. I was wearing fucking the skirt
Big
around the
frilly
house
dress.
like I usually do. I didn't even think, oh no.
Yeah, that's like left hanging. I assume it's going to be resolved nice because it's been treating that with the most respectful thing I've ever fucking seen.
Well, Ren, you've got a robot now, so if anybody messes with you, you can just stomp him.
That's true. Your house does turn into a fucking mecha dog. Don't mess with him just because he wears a frilly skirt.
Yes. Yes. The Emperor Leostvate.
He introduced himself to his crew ostensibly, but like to us, the audience. Actually,
As you know, I am the Emperor.
Fantastic.
You're the Emperor, right?
Because I realized as I was typing out, Leostvate seems to be lost weight, I guess is the pun.
Okay, that's contrived and I love it. Fantastic.
Yes, he's a fish man. He's a man with a fish for a head.
And they could have left it that he has like the carp whiskers, but they put a mustache on him. They went the extra fucking mile. I appreciate that.
You'd expect
Good stuff.
like fish whiskers. So we had to do it up more.
Yeah. So you know he's important. He's got like 2 mustaches.
Yeah, so you're gonna fight the hubbies.
It's just the ending that they arrived on, like during. It's like fuck it. It's gonna rub out in there somewhere.
It was supposed to be a mecha show, wasn't it?
It was, yes. They were told the mecha show doesn't sell in 2024.
They still got the mecha in. Joke's on you.
It's a joke because the moment the key drops out the cloak is everything just escalates incredibly fast from that point onwards.
Yeah, it stops becoming like a comedy of errors and starts just everyone's panicking like more and more. It's great. Like again, them deciding that the key's reacting to their love is just fucking brilliant. Just good shit.
That's it. So we got next week.
Oh, nearly over.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So I guess we don't have Train to the End of the World because it's taking a break, unless they do something weird with that recap episode. Maybe it's worth watching because
they might do something weird. They have been good to us so far.
Yeah, they might script it well and get some voiceover to make it something interesting. So I guess I was
half hour long candid voice actor just shitting around like to do.
Maybe not. Yeah.
But I guess I can really find the time to watch Kaiju #8 next week.
You got the time spare, so.
We're back. Ta-ra for now.
Adios.